Adelia with Aroha Afro Latin Dance, and I am really excited because this is our first tutorial for the Bachata challenge that we are doing for the month of January. So I'm going to first start out showing you the full sequence, and then I'm just going to teach you one part of the full sequence. You practice that part, and then I'll then release another tutorial for the next part and another tutorial for the next part. So that way you can kind of build up to it, okay? So, so we are going to start with our left foot. You're going to step to the side, and when you step to the side, you want to keep it within the range of your hips. So you don't want to step like this, so not a big step. You want to keep your feet under you. So that's another good way to think about it, keeping your feet under your body. So you're going to step, together, step, and then tap with the ball of your right foot. Okay, so again, you're going to step, so keep your feet under you so you're not way out here, okay? Step, together, bring your feet together, step, and then tap with your right foot right next to your left foot, so on the ball of your right, okay? Don't tap out here, don't tap back here, don't tap up here. You're tapping right beside your foot, okay? So one more time. So we are going 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And then we're going to turn to the right, right? So what you're going to do, so this is my right foot. You're going to turn to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So once again, you've tapped with your right beside your left foot. You're now going to turn to your right. 5, 6, 7, 8. Once again, I'm over here. I've tapped with my right. I'm now going to turn to my right. All the weight should be on my left foot. There should be no weight on my right foot. All the weight's on my left foot. So you're going to turn. 1, 2, 3, tap. Okay? So all together, that's going to be the first count of 8. Okay? So I'm going to start here so you can see the difference in the movement. So I'm going to start here. So you're going to step to your left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then turn. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? So that's the first count of 8. You're going to step to your left and then turn to your right. Okay, one more time. 5, 6, 7, and step, 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 tap, turn, 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 tap. Okay? So that's the first count of 8. The second count of 8 we're going to do, you just tap with your left foot. And what you're going to do is all the weight is now on your right foot. You're going to step with your left. You're going to step with your left, tap with your right. Step with your right, tap with your left. Step with your left, tap with your right. Step with your right, tap with your left. Okay? So once again, you're starting out. You've just got finished doing your turn. All the weight is on your right leg. So you're going to, once again, don't step out here. Keep your feet under you. So it's kind of quote unquote a small step, but you just want to step to within the range of your hips. So step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. Okay? And that's your second count of 8. So we're going to finish there today. I'm going to put it all together up to there. And what I'm going to start doing also is just adding what the arms are doing at this time, okay? So when you're dancing, you want to keep your hands right around your belly button. Keep your fingers nice and soft, especially for the follows. For the leads, you never want to dance with your hands down at your side here, because these dancers are meant to be danced with a partner. And if you have your hands down here, it's hard to lead and follow with your hands down by your side. So even for the leads, you want to keep your hands kind of, just keep them right around your belly button. But you don't have to necessarily have your fingers ready. Ladies keep their fingers kind of loose and ready for their partner to just kind of grab their hands easily. So for the leads, you can kind of do whatever you want with your hands, okay? Just don't get into the habit of keep putting your hands down here and having them swing down here, okay? So we're going to start from the top. So what we're going to do is, once again, we're going to start with our left. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, tap, 5, 6, and tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. Okay, so let's try that again one more time, and then I'm going to start adding arms to it for styling. If you want to do styling, you're welcome to. Usually the follows do a lot of the styling. There's not a whole lot of styling for leads. Leads can, but it's up to you if you want to do the styling or not, okay? So once again, without styling, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? So that's the first part of the dance. So what you're going to do, a lot of this has to do with momentum. When you use your arms when you're dancing, it has to do with momentum. I don't normally teach styling just because I feel like each follower has their own flavor, their own style, their own personality. And as you dance, you actually kind of get to that place, like what is your personal style? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of offer some ways that you can move your arms while you're dancing, but you don't have to do it this way. If there's other ways that feel more natural to you, then just add it in. That's fine with me, okay? So there's no right or wrong way to do this. Now, all right, I will say this. When you do styling, there is a wrong way to do it, and that is when you move your arms so big and wide that you can hit someone, right? So imagine you're dancing on a dance floor and there's lots of other people dancing around you. If you fling your arms out, you can slap someone in the face, you can hit your partner. I've seen it happen. So a wrong way to do it is doing it too big. So when you style, you want to keep everything kind of close to your body. All of your movements stay close to your body when you're moving, okay? You don't want to do a lot of big movements like this. Those are really good for performances, but when you're dancing out, at a social, or you might be at a club and there's people, there could be someone this close to you. So you don't want to have your arms flinging up where you can hit someone. So you want to kind of keep your hands here. You want to touch you're basically kind of touching your body as you move, right? So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to show you some simple styling that you can do with these steps. So for the first basic step, we aren't going to do any styling, okay? You're just going to step with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Now what you're going to do is take your right hand so that as you turn, okay, so once again, I'm going to take my right hand and do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my right hand comes across me here because I'm getting ready to turn. And I'm going to take my right hand, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so what my hand is doing, you're going to use your middle finger and you're going to have it kind of like you're moving your hair out of your face, and your middle finger is going to touch your left ear as your arm comes down, okay? And that is your turn to the right, all right? So once again, no styling to the left, but you're going to prep with your right arm, okay? So ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What your left hand is doing is just resting on your hip, okay? So one more time for the first part. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now the styling we're going to do with the second half of the first part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're letting your arms just kind of flow with your movement, okay? So when you step to the left, your right arm is going to come across your body, and your left arm is going to go out to the side. Then left. So your arms are just moving like this, okay? You can probably hear my son talking to my husband. I am at home in my studio. So once again, you're going to step left, right, left, right. And that's what your arms are doing, okay? So all together, it'll look like this. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? So that is the first part of the sequence. I'm going to now do the whole sequence together from the first part to the end. So I started teaching, so I flipped it. I started teaching, and now I'm going to show you the whole thing, what it'll look like. So you start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, tap, tap, and tap, tap, 2, and drop, and drop. Okay? And then it starts all over again. All right? So stay tuned for the second half where I'm going to teach the next chunk of the dance. I'm so happy to have you guys with me. Remember, you will be posting your videos at the end of the month for me to choose and see the top 3 that will win prizes from local downtown Florence businesses. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to you watching the second part.